This is everything coming to Modern Warfare Zombies Season 4. Oh, sorry, I meant this is everything coming to Modern Warfare Zombies Season 4. Yeah, I'm not surprised, but boy am I disappointed. Now I just want to remind everybody, let's try to be professional, calm, and mature about all of this, but this is definitely not going to be a positive video. But let's look into the blog post and see what they have in store for us for Zombies in Season 4. Join other members of Operation Deadbolt during Season 4 Reloaded to investigate numerous and violent anomalies lurking within what Sergei Ravenov has termed an unstable rift. Deploy to the exclusion zone, meaning Urzikstan, and undertake a focused race and challenge to access the entrance into an unstable rift. Time is of the essence, as only the first squad to reach a rift and vote to enter it will be transported into it. Thankfully, several entrances to the unstable rift can appear per match. Okay, this allows you to return to an undisclosed portion of a rift you may have previously visited. However, on this occasion, a large horde of zombies and other grotesque horrors attempt to assault you almost immediately. Unlike the other times we go to the rifts. Anyway, an intense wave of enemies continuously swarm you until the hordes are slain or your team is overwhelmed. Clearing an unstable rift, that's interesting, of its nightmarish denizens does offer benefits. All weapon and schematic cooldowns are immediately wiped and refreshed if you succeed. And if you're a glutton for havoc, you can repeat this activity as many times as your squad can successfully enter an unstable rift. Let's get the positive things out of the way because it'll be short. Completely refreshing all of the schematics is awesome. That, combined with the fact that they seemingly are trying to appeal to the round-based fans, is a good sign that they are listening to the community. Once again, it's just evidence that they do try to listen and try to give us what we want. So that's the positive of it. Everything else around this new objective seems so weird to me. First and foremost, only the first squad to reach it and vote to enter it can be transported to it. The Red Worm allows everybody to fight it. Every single story mission allows every single person in the lobby to fight it. Every single Dark Ether Rift allows every other person in the lobby to go to it. Why in the world is this the only thing only one squad can do? There is already a horrible problem in Tier 3 with other players fighting for Tier 3 contracts. Now you're telling me when this new content arrives, let's think this through, when the new content drops and everybody wants to do it, only one squad out of the 24 people, only 1/6 of the squads in the map are going to be able to access the new content. That doesn't make sense to me. Now, to be fair, Donuts, let's bring it back in a little bit. These will happen multiple times within the match, so it does sound like a random contract will appear and oh, that's the unstable rift and you can go there now. Now, once you're inside the unstable rift, it isn't endless. So if we're trying to appeal to like the round-based guys, this isn't round-based. This isn't anywhere close to round-based. This is like a really big Outlast contract. We go to an undisclosed portion of a rift we may have previously visited, and in the promo screenshots, we're very clearly in Albagra Fortress. So it's not a new location, it's just perhaps a cut down version of the Dark Ether Rifts that we already have. And once we clear it, we get a refresh on all of our schematics, which is awesome, but what do we do from here? This is where I'm unsure of. Do we go back to the Urzikstan map? Because at the end it says you can repeat this activity as many times as your squad can enter an unstable rift. So does that mean that we're going to be in the middle of an Urzikstan match? Hey, this rift appears, we're going to go in the rift, we go teleport to this one thing outside the map, and then we come back and then we can go do it again, but we're still on the same map with the same players and more importantly, the same time limit? I mean, best case scenario, when we're done with this unstable rift, does it then automatically teleport us to a brand new map, a new version of Urzikstan with a fresh timer and a fresh thing? And that would, in my opinion, that would be really cool because that would be not only an endless version of Modern Warfare Zombies, but well, I guess that would just be the only positive. That would be an endless version of Modern Warfare Zombies, which would be really good, but I severely doubt that's what it means. I think it means it's going to kick you back in the same match that you were on before, which means this whole thing is pointless because we're still tied to the 45-minute time limit. Again, trying to appeal to round-based, this is nothing like round-based. Secondly, this has the same problem as just any other new Dark Ether Rift. The first 75% of your match in Modern Warfare Zombies is identical to every other match we've been playing since Season 0. We're going to spawn in Urzikstan. We're going to do contracts in Tier 3 in order to get a sigil or until this rift opens. And only then, the last 25% of our time played is in this new thing. Except now, only a certain amount of people get to access this new thing. Additionally, what is the difficulty going to be like in these rifts? I'm assuming they're going to be spawning in Tier 3, but maybe they could be anywhere. And every single rift we've ever had in Modern Warfare Zombies starts us and sets us to a set threat level. You know, the story missions are threat level 2, the Dark Ether rifts are Dark Ether, which is just like a little bit slightly higher than Tier 3. Is that going to be the case here, or is this new unstable rift going to start with like a low threat level zombie and then go to threat level 2 and then go to threat at level 3? Are we going to be able to get points and pack-a-punch and perks in this, or is it going to be like the Dark Ether that we have now, where you have to really get set up for it in order to go into it first? The problem with this is that it is embedded in the Modern Warfare Zombies sandbox. For people who want round-based, they don't want to participate in the Modern Warfare Zombies sandbox. Also, the Modern Warfare Zombies sandbox has a very different progression than round-based does. So either way, this really isn't going to satisfy the round-based itch that so many of us have. Secondly, fans of Modern Warfare Zombies and the open world style of content really don't have a lot of reason to go here. The only thing this gives you is a complete refresh on all of your abilities, which is indeed powerful, but it pales in comparison to brand new schematics or acquisitions, and it doesn't really make sense. Why, especially with the fact that only a certain amount of people can get to it. It means that you're going to be spending your tier 3 pack-a-punch crystal, your legendary ether tool, your scorcher to get there first in order to cool down all of those really fancy things. You're going to spend your best schematics to cool down your best schematics. Again, I very much reserve the right to be completely wrong in this video, be very silly in the future, and come back and laugh at me in the past. Haha, donuts, you were so stupid. That's exactly how I feel about deadwire detonators. I was wrong about that very, very clearly. But this just doesn't feel right. This makes no sense why this, of all of the different options of content we could have done with Modern Warfare Zombies, why was this the one that we picked? I understand wanting to pick a round-based type of thing, that would be cool, but also, why isn't it unlimited? Why is it limited to only one squad? And why is it embedded in the sandbox of Modern Warfare Zombies? Especially when over on the multiplayer side of things, we have the absolutely gorgeous map variants that would work ever so perfectly for Onslaught. There was already a horde point mode with zombies, so the zombie AI is already somewhat familiar with these maps. If you're looking for an endless wave-based survival mode, Onslaught, to me, from a developmental perspective, seems like the obvious layup. This unstable rift feels far more confusing and limited than it needs to be. Again, I could be very, very wrong. If you do clear this rift and it launches you into a brand new game of Modern Warfare Zombies of Urzikstan, and you could just keep playing continuously, that would be the best case scenario. That would be really cool. That would be really fun and really awesome. But I don't think that's what this is saying. Now, what's also on my mind is that I don't think this is the only thing coming to Zombie Season 4. The only reason I say that is because for all of the other 3 seasons, we have gotten something else, something bonus. With Season 1, we got the Red Worm bonus. For Season 2, we got the containment levels. For Season 3, we got the schematic cooldowns and the increase in stash size. I think this season might be the season we see the wallet that was rumored to be in the mode for however many months now. But other than that, it just puzzles me, just like the last couple seasons, it puzzles me why we're not getting new maps, new bosses, new field upgrades, new ammo mods, new wonder weapons, new contracts, new all this other stuff that we could be getting. And here's the donut's spin of hope. Some people may call it copium, because it may very well be at this point. If some idiot like me on the internet can see, hey, maybe we should put Rebirth Island or Fortune's Keep in Modern Warfare Zombies. Maybe we should do more contracts and new boss zombies, new perks or wonder weapons or ammo mods or field upgrades or the thing from DMZ, the passive upgrades system in there. Maybe if we could do that, or, Dark Ether, buy station. If I can see these things, if I can think of these things, I have no doubt that the developers also think about these things, also think these things are a good idea. They tend to be a lot smarter than I am. I do not believe this is the content we're getting because the developers think this is the best content. They're going to love this. This is perfect for what this mode needs. I don't believe the developers believe that. I believe the developers are just as disappointed in this content as we are. And as I say with everything, I'm sure the content will be fun once it's here and it'll be a nice addition to Modern Warfare Zombies, but just not what it needs. That's just kind of an underlying tone here. So if I believe that, though, there must be another reason why we're not getting a new map and new contracts, new boss zombies. And I think it is just a blatant and baffling mismanagement of zombies ever since 2019. And I don't want this to come off as me attacking the developers, and I really don't mean it to be that way, but what has Sledgehammer been doing this whole time? Why didn't they develop Cold War? What happened in the studio to make Treyarch come in and save the day? Why didn't Sledgehammer make Vanguard Zombies? Why didn't Sledgehammer make Modern Warfare Zombies? What have they been doing behind the scenes that they can't get to this? What have they been doing so that Treyarch has to be their savior and come in and make these half-baked modes on their behalf? That is the real problem. That is the biggest problem with zombies now. A lot of people look at Cold War, Modern Warfare Zombies, and Vanguard Zombies and they say the developers don't care anymore. They've lost it. They're fine with giving us all this garbage content. And that's what they truly believe. But I look at all of this content that we've had, and yes, it is far, far, far below the standard standard of zombie content we've gotten ever since then, even including Black Ops 4, I look at that and I see that everything could be explained. There is an excuse for everything up until this point due to poor management and poor behind the scene decisions. Modern Warfare 3 definitely feels like a $70 DLC. I know we don't like to say it, but it very much feels like Modern Warfare 3 has a lot of content, mainly because all of this content is something we should have gotten back in Modern Warfare 2. My biggest hope is that Treyarch stays so far away from Modern Warfare Zombies and stays so far away from helping any other studio for the rest of their development lifecycle. Black Ops 6 needs to be the resurgence of zombies. Zombies in this current state. There are a lot of people who love Modern Warfare Zombies. I'm not saying that Modern Warfare Zombies is bad, but even fans of Modern Warfare Zombies, myself included, are so disappointed and baffled by how it's being managed. I don't know if the developers didn't realize how popular it was going to be, and it was going to be kind of like a Vanguard where we can kind of just sweep it under the rug and do whatever, but then it exploded and oh my goodness, people actually like it, and now we're scrambling to create meaningful content for it. I don't know if that's the case or not, but this is not how DLC should be for this game, for this mode. I've never been a fan of the mindset of like, oh my goodness, they don't care about DLC anymore because it's all free, so they just put in the bare minimum effort. I've never believed that because same thing like I've always said, hey, there's other situations, there's other contexts as to why we might not be getting all of this content, but just to say the phrase out loud, I would rather pay extra money for better content than have it be free and have it be bad. Now, I don't think that's the case, but I would be willing to pay more money for better content than this. As a business model, I think that's absolutely terrible. I'm really happy that everybody has every single piece of content and every single piece of map. Like I very much like that in Cold War. Everybody's got Forsaken. Everybody can experience Martyr. I'm very happy about that. I do not want to return to that format, but I'm just saying, metaphorically speaking, I would pay money for something better than this. That being said, I still have so many videos to make about Modern Warfare 3. I need to get caught up. Beautiful people, we're going to be camo grinding this season. We're probably going to get bioluminescent this season, honestly. I've got some big videos for you beautiful people, some great ideas. It's going to be fun. We're still going to have fun with Modern Warfare Zombies. We're still going to be here making content, but also this is the perfect time if you're feeling burnt out about Modern Warfare Zombies and you've been looking over the fence at, ooh, what does Round-Based have over there? Ooh, what's this other Zombies content with Cold War and Vanguard and Black Ops 3? And why is everyone talking about Black Ops 3? And what is Black Ops 4 really bad? If you're curious about all of the other absolutely amazing zombie content that is already out there, the perfect place for you to start is gonna be right here. There are some incredibly special things that you need to experience. Check it out right there. And as always, stay beautiful.